Hey, welcome to sunny Edinburgh, where I have been designing a whole load of Ecamm profiles and layouts for you. And I got a bit carried away and I've done over 75, I think. So I'm not going to show you all of them in here, but with each one of these profiles, the layout is the thing that takes time, and to get the spacing correct and to make everything even and looking nice on the screen. So I've done all of that for you. The cameras are all in place, so I'm in camera A, and we have over here guest 1 and guest 2, and that will go right up to 8 guests, because we can have up to 8 guests. And I've formulated all sorts of things, so we've got a whole load of slide presentation material, and then we've got a whole load of a single guest, and then we've got a whole load of host on their own, and then as we are here, we're up to 2 guests, and I'll flick you through a few other things, and then probably start this on fast forward. So I go through a load of screens. I'll just jump into iMovie and fast forward it all. But of course, this is a very blank and plain and clean looking scene. But if you want it to look a little bit more dramatic, then you can choose to do so. So I can, instead of having color background, I can choose something more dramatic and have a pattern background. There's 5 different pattern backgrounds in there for you. There's color tint and blur options for you, or perhaps you don't want that. Perhaps you just want to have a gradient option. So we can look at a gradient instead, and you can color match the gradients and move them around with whatever is your particular profile. But for the moment, I think I'm just going to stick with the plain background, so we'll go for that for the moment, just to let you see what the layouts look like. And at this point in time, I imagine I'm going to hit mute on my microphone, and then just press lots of buttons in a row, and we'll go on fast forward. We'll do a bit of music in iMovie. So here we go, the Swiss Army knife of presentation slides, interview slides, verticals, squares, you name it, it's in there, including lots of zoom ones as well, and some slightly mad zoom ones. So here we go. You're just going to have to imagine all of my guests, because I don't have a lot of people here. So placeholders only. So that was the end of a long run, wasn't it? So sometimes the profile doesn't immediately load for a web widget, so that's why you're noticing a couple of blank scenes there. But that is now a web widget there, and that's fully interactive, so you can go in and play around and go have a look at, in this case, the new Stream Profiles store and what is available on it. So all of those layouts have taken a long time to put together, so I hope you get good use out of them. Of course, you can play about with them and have multiple uses for these. Anything you've seen there could be in a Zoom call as well. So really unbelievably flexible, tons and tons of stuff in there. You will save days and days of time by downloading this profile and going and having a play with it, and going and messing about with the backgrounds and the colours and the tints and the blurs and things like that to make it your own, and add in your own logos. I've got my sort of Stream Profile S at the bottom in each corner. They're showing in every scene, but everything else is kind of laid out neat and tidily, so that you don't have to worry about cameras, layouts, and something super complicated like this, and matching all of the borders around everything. So it's all done for you. Swiss Army knife, Ecamm base camp, whatever you want to call it, it's all in there. So time to pause and finish, and add a bit of music to this, I hope. See you later. Cheerio. Bye from Edinburgh.